Hey guys, Alex here at ajnashville.com. I'm getting that echo reverb right there. Too late, you can't close the door. Anyways, just like the title says, work your worth. You know, something that made me think about this today is the fact that I had two agents post in one of my groups, that they were converting some leads. They were pretty happy with the leads that were being provided. And it made me stop and think about the people that actually complained about the leads that were given to them. Literally, here you go, here's a lead, see if you can get a hold of this person. It made me think back to the days where I was working at Reliance First Capital. I used to make 200-300 dials a day just in the hope to reach one or two people in order to app them, to get a chance to sell them, to get a chance to close them, to get a chance to make a paycheck. Literally on a daily basis, 200 or 300 phone calls was the norm. You had to make that many phone calls in order to spit out the metrics to give you the business that you needed to close the expected amount of loans every month. And it made me think of something that I think of every morning, and that's, I don't leave my house to come to work for the free Wi-Fi. I don't leave my house to come to work because the place down the street sells excellent fish and chips. I don't leave my house to come to work because the AC blows cold and my 3-monitor setup is awesome. I leave my house and leave my family to come to work to be able to provide. So when I jump in my truck, my intention to arrive to my office or arrive to my place that I'm going, my destination, is to be as productive as I can be to produce a result so I can support my family. And see, that's where I think a lot of people get hung up. A lot of people have the mentality that they'll get up and they'll do this, and then they'll go to the office and they'll joke around at the water cooler, and then they'll hang out, and then they go to lunch, and I can't wait for the clock to ring. If you can't wait for the clock to turn 5, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, whatever it may be, you may be getting paid hourly, and so you're just milking the clock. You're doing what you can to get by. People in my position that are commission-based, when that clock's wearing out, if you're not making money, you're gonna go home just as broke as you left your house, if not poorer than you were, because it cost you gas, it cost you time, your kids were in daycare, your wife's pissed off because you can't pay the cable bill. There's a million different things that could be the outcome. So, like I said, when you get up, you lace your shoes up, your intention needs to be money making. When you get up and you get to the office, don't bitch about the leads. Like I said, 200 or 300 dials a day to expect to reach two people that were interested enough in a product that I was selling, which was mortgages, basically money, that they wanted to talk to me and allow me to pull their credit in hopes that I could beat out every other mortgage company out there, or that I could build a good enough relationship to where they knew I was there to help them. Okay? So when I got up, it was 200 or 300 dials. It almost became a game. I wanted to see how many dials I could make in a day, just to see that clock record blow out. Just so when they announced and said, hey, here's all the dials, here's how many hours you spent on the phone, I never had 3, 4, 5, 6 hours of phone time. I always had 200 or 300 dials if I was working. Like I said, at one point, I was the guy that didn't want to work. I could make 40 grand one month and zero the next. Why? Because I was okay with being okay, and that complacency was all right. I can't do that anymore. I have children that if they need something, I can't say, nah, I can wait till next month. Your diapers can wait, it's okay. So tomorrow when you get up and get in the car, or today when you go back after lunch, or whatever the case may be, remember, you did not leave your family sitting at home today. Pick up, put your ass in that car, drive your ass to work. You did not do that to fuck the day off. You did that to provide for your family. You did that to support your family. Today is hump day. Today is officially one of the laziest days of the week, next to Friday. So when you're prepared, when you get back to work, put on that mindset that, hey, I'm here to work. I'm here to create business. Better yet, I'm here to provide for my family. Because if I spend the rest of the day just messing around, not doing anything, I've accomplished nothing, but I've wasted a whole lot of time. So those leads that people say don't work, they do. It's in the follow-up. Like I said, the conversion on leads, if you're converting 75% worth of leads, please contact me right now. Because if you're converting 75% of the leads that you get, I want to see them, because you are way above the industry standard. If you're converting 2 to 5%, 5 to 7%, that's about average. So remember that when you get there and you're pounding the phones and nobody's answering, all it takes is one. I had an agent last week, she called me up, she said, I just got a listing that will make me $22,000 off a lead you sent. I said, how did that feel? She said, it was awesome. I picked up the phone, I called them, they picked up the phone and they said, I don't want to buy a house. And she was kind of disappointed at first. And they said, I want to sell one. And she asked them how much the house was, $700 or something thousand. You know, off doing what? Doing what she's supposed to do, making phone calls, getting in touch with people, getting in touch with past clients, working leads. You know, we're in an industry where we have to do a little more than the rest in order to make more than the rest. So keep that in mind. Any questions, comments, laughs, shout outs, anyone I need to say hi to? I hate that I miss most people when they're like, what's up? And then I read it afterwards. I'm like, oh, I missed you because Jeff doesn't know how to do his job. Anybody?
Nothing yet.
All right, cool. Well, anyways, hopefully this motivates somebody. If one person that's watching this gets up, goes back to work, kicks ass, takes an application, converts it to the deal, and closes, then I've done my job for today. If not, fuck you. Later.